Welcome to the Badass Direct Sales Mastery Podcast with your direct sales dom, Jennie Bellinger. Badass Direct Sales Mastery is a podcast for rock star direct sales moms who are determined to make their business kick ass. Jennie will share her knowledge of effective sales and recruiting techniques, tips to get what you want from your business, and will interview direct sales professionals and leaders from various companies. The interviews will give insight to how these rock stars got to where they are and where they plan to grow in the future. And now, the direct sales dom, Jennie Bellinger.
Hey, my badass friend. Welcome back to Badass Direct Sales Mastery. I'm your host, Jennie Bellinger, your direct sales dom, helping you whip your business into shape. And today we're talking about something that I know you have, even if you don't want to admit it. It's your chicken list. Yeah, that list of people you've thought about reaching out to, maybe even wrote their names down and then immediately went, nope, not them. And listen, I'm not judging you because every single one of us has had a chicken list at some point. But I am going to lovingly call you out today because that list, it's not just sitting there quietly. It's costing you growth. It's costing you connections. And if we're being real, it's costing you income. So let's talk about what's actually going on here because it's not the list. You're not avoiding the list. You're avoiding how you think you're going to be perceived. You're worried about being judged. You don't want to come off as salesy. You don't want to look desperate. You don't want to be labeled as that MLM person. And I get it. Nobody wakes up in the morning and goes, oh, you know what I want today? To feel awkward and rejected. So let me give you a little truth bomb. Your silence is not protecting the relationship. It's protecting your ego because while you're sitting there overthinking it, they have no idea what you're up to, what you care about, or how you might be able to help them. And this is where I want to shift things for you. Because last week on my Success Principles book club call, someone said something that I loved. She said, I'm not calling it my chicken list anymore. I'm calling it my rooster list. And I was like, yes, that's it. Because a rooster doesn't hide. A rooster doesn't whisper. A rooster shows up, stands tall, and crows like, hey, world, here I am. Now, before you go thinking this means you need to go blast your link to everyone you know, calm down. That's not what we're doing here. This is not about being loud and obnoxious. This is about being confident and intentional. It's about shifting from, I don't want to bother them, to, I have something valuable and I'm willing to offer it. Because let's be real, if you truly believe in your product, your service, your opportunity, then not sharing it, that's the real disservice. Now let's talk about why so many people mess this up. Because maybe you've tried reaching out before and it felt weird, or you sent a message and got ghosted, or worse, you followed some copy and paste script your upline gave you and thought, wow, I sound like a robot. Here's the truth. You don't sound salesy because you're in network marketing. You sound salesy because you don't have a strategy that actually fits you. When you lead with a pitch instead of a person, it feels off. When you have a hidden agenda, people can feel it. When you're trying to say it perfectly, you freeze and say nothing at all. So let's fix that. I'm going to give you a quick, simple framework that you can start using right away. And no, it's not a script because scripts are where authenticity goes to die. This is just a structure, a skeleton. All right. And it's 3 easy steps: connection, curiosity, and consent. That's it. So let's start first with connection. You are a human talking to another human. So you can start with things that you would actually say as a real person who is you. So for example, hey, I was just thinking about you, or I saw this and it reminded me of you. Find things that will help you start the connection as a real human. Second, curiosity. Instead of jumping into what you want to say, ask something. Can I ask you a question? Have you ever thought about? Now you're opening a conversation, not delivering a pitch. And third is the consent piece. This is where the magic happens. Would you be open to hearing what I've been working on? Can I share something with you that I think could really help? Do you see the difference? You're not forcing anything, you're inviting. And that alone removes about 90% of the salesy feeling you're so afraid of. Because confidence doesn't come from hype, it comes from clarity. Now, I don't want you to just nodding your head going, that's nice. I want you to actually do something with this. So here's your challenge. I want you to pick one person from your chicken list. Your rooster list. Just one. And your only job is to start the conversation. Not close them, not pitch them, not sign them up. Just start the conversation. Because action builds confidence way faster than overthinking ever will. Now, I'm going to be real with you for a second. This is where most people get stuck. You either sit there staring at your phone, overthinking every word, or you send something that doesn't feel like you at all. And that's exactly why I offer complimentary coaching calls. Because on that call, you and I are going to build out your custom rooster list message. Not something you copied from someone else, not something that feels awkward or forced. This will be your voice, your style, your confidence, so that when you hit send, you actually feel good about it and you're not second guessing yourself 5 seconds later. So if your chicken list has been sitting there for weeks, or let's be honest, probably months, this is your moment. Stop avoiding it. Let's turn it into your next level. You can book your complimentary coaching call with me at talkwithjennieb.com. And don't forget, Jennie is spelled with an IE. So talkwithjennieb.com. And of course, you know the link is in the show notes. And listen, this is for the person who is serious about building their business. If you're ready to have real conversations, connect with the right people, and actually grow your team, I've got you. But if you're just looking for another script to copy and paste, this isn't that. All right, my friend, your rooster list is waiting. The only question is, are you going to keep hiding from it? Or are you finally ready to show up and own what you've got? Go be a badass.
Thanks for listening to the Badass Direct Sales Mastery Podcast with your direct sales dom, Jennie Bellinger. Why are you waiting to go to badassdirectsalesmastery.com? Don't make the dom get her whip. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to share it with another rock star that you know in direct sales after you subscribe to the podcast so you won't miss any future episodes. You can also check out the show notes for links and any contact information mentioned in today's episode. We'll see you next time.